Bonjour tous. Hello everyone. J'espère que vous allez bien. Hope you're all doing well. So j'espère que vous allez bien. Literally it means I hope that you are going well. So aller means we already know going. Vous allez means you are going. Bien means well. So j'espère means I hope. So I hope. And then que could be that or what, but here is like a conjunction. So you're supposed to be saying that. So that's what literally meaning. So j'espère que vous allez bien. I hope you're all doing well. So today we're going to see how to communicate in the past with movement verbs. So mainly in the past tense, okay? So we already know, like a simple past, in French we say passé composé. So remember, we could also use the passé composé or for present perfect in English as well. So we already seen in the last video, French passé composé equals English simple past or past tense or present perfect. And we already know in French, verbs do end in er, re, and ir. Then what is a movement verb? So when we say verbs, that means we are doing some actions, which means we are doing, some kind of movement, right? So we are doing some actions with all verbs. To speak, we are moving our mouth or lips, etc. However, speak is a non-movement verb according to grammar. So in grammar, so not grammar, because most people or some people do write, the mistake they make is er, so it's never er. So grammar, grammar. Okay, so in grammar, movement verbs mean practically we have to move from one place to another. Okay, so it's just not like moving our lips or moving our hands or anything. So we have to literally move from one place to another, which means, so to go, to come, we are moving from one place to another. So if you have to go to a station, if you have to go to a park, we are just taking ourselves the whole thing. So that's what is movement verb. So we already seen venir means to come, the opposite aller means to go. Yeah, and then when present tense, we can say present continuous and present progressive in American English. So je viens means I come or I'm coming or I'm coming. Yeah, je viens, je viens. So je viens, je viens, je viens. But do you remember last time we talked about, in the last video we talked about I go or I'm going, which is je vais. Je vais means I'm going. Je viens means I'm coming. Okay, je vais, je viens. So if you want to remind yourself, just check the previous video. So tu viens, tu viens, tu viens, tu viens. So the VI is vi and then EN is en, viens. So S, silence, pas de prononciation. So S, there is no pronunciation, it's just silent, okay? Tu viens, tu viens, tu viens. You come, you are coming, or you're coming. So he comes or he's coming means il vient. Il vient. So can you see the spelling? So here we put S, je viens, and then tu viens we put S, but whereas il vient we've got the T, so it's not the same. So if you remember, for I go or I'm going, we said je vais, and then we say tu vas, VAS, and then il va, VA. Okay, but here it's not. It's completely different, right? Just I don't want you to remember, or I don't want you to memorize any of these things. Just keep practicing, so like try to say like je vais and je viens. So 7 times it should come. You don't have to do it in the same day or today. So every day 5 minutes. So today 5 minutes you just see both of them, how to say je vais and je viens, and then tomorrow 5 minutes, and then it should become, certainly, definitely, it would become part of your memory. And then il vient, now elle vient. Okay, vi, un, vi, un. So what we are trying to do here, V, V-I-V, ah. So no T pronunciation, okay? Elle vient. She comes, she's coming, or she is coming. And remember the O, it's just taking the same as this one, although O means V, okay? But it's the wrong grammar, but it is acceptable in spoken language, okay? On vient, we come, we are coming, or we are coming. And you could see here, vous venez, you come, and you are coming. Ditto means you are coming, okay? Ditto. So here we talked about vous avez, right? That's the same thing. EZ. Vous avez, EZ, and then vous venez, EZ. Okay. Nous venons. So it's like nous avons. We've got the nous venons. ONS, okay? And we come, we are coming. And it's not where. This one is where, okay? So it's where means like it's a auxiliary verb. But in the past tense, we would be able to use like they were going, or something in English, okay? They were going. But here, this is different. We are. So it's a contracted form. We are is just, we taken the A and then you just put were. We come, we're coming. We're coming. We're coming. And this one is where. So vous venez, you come, you are coming. Nous venons, we come, we are coming. So this is the present tense. If you see the plural, ils viennent, elles viennent, elles viennent. Elles viennent, they come, they're coming. Ils viennent, they come, they're coming. Ils viennent, viennent. So we don't do this. There is no pronunciation for the ENT. Okay, viennent. On vient. That one is on vient. This one, viennent. And if it is a group of female, then we say elles viennent. They're coming. In English, it's the same thing. They come, they're coming, or they are coming. Okay. Some of the places that I haven't put any full stops, apologies. I'm sure you all know whenever we do the sentences, complete sentence, we need to put a full stop, just like here. Sometimes I just get carried away. Okay, elles viennent. So if you want to change this in the past for the venir, we need to find the past participle of venir. Venir. So which is, or that is, venu. So in the last video we saw parler, P-A-R-L-E-R, parler. Even though it finishes in an ER, we just say parler, and then the past participle was parler. We drop the R, and then we just put the accent aigu on top of the E, okay, parler. But the thing is, the pronunciation is the same thing, so we don't have to worry. If you're really concentrating on communication, so parler and parler, there isn't much difference at all, which is easy. So so it's a good thing that if anybody is learning to, communicate, which comes really handy. Okay, but here, venir, venu, and venu. Okay, so venir is an IR ending verb because parler is a ER ending verb, but venir is IR ending verb. So it can be considered as an irregular verb, okay, or it can be considered as a regular verb. We'll see in detail why so in the coming videos, okay? So we can see why it is considered as an irregular or why it is not considered an irregular verb, because I don't want you to take in so much to confuse yourself. So we simply can't drop the R and put an accent aigu. So here you see accent. So if you have to say in English, we say accent, right? That's not right in French, okay? Accent. So in English, you say accent. En français, in French, accent. Son. Aigu. And then we just join them, T and the A, accent aigu. Accent aigu. Okay? So we simply can't drop the R and put an accent aigu on top of the E, A to become, okay, etc., like parler or donner verbs. Because for the parler and donner verbs, if you want to find the past participle, we just drop the R and then do that. But with the venir verb, with the IR verb, we can't do it like that. IR verbs conjugate differently, okay? As soon as when I say conjugate, we are not still doing the grammar points. I'm just giving you the grammar points. We're not completely doing the grammar. We are just still communicating. But if we don't know the grammar, it might be very difficult to conjugate, okay? So at least you know, if you got a guide in there, okay, how do I conjugate? Then when we are going to speak, we are not going to think about all of those things. So that's what we are making part of our memories, okay? Okay, IR verbs conjugate differently. So what we have to do, we have to drop the stem or the last two letters IR and put U or UE. Why? U and UE. We will see in a second. So we add the present form of the verb être, okay? Because last time we say j'ai parlé, I spoke or I have spoken. J'ai, avoir verb, we used it, okay? But here we are using être verb, je suis, like I am. If you want to say I am a doctor, I am a teacher, I am a student, I am an engineer, we use a je suis, okay? I've already put a video so you can go and refer it. Because if you have to say like in French, we don't have the indefinite article. Like I am a doctor means in French you say je suis docteur. There is no un or une, okay? Je suis médecin. Whereas in English we say I am a doctor. In French, je suis docteur, je suis médecin, and so on. Okay, so we add the present form of the être verb for moment verbs. So les verbes du déplacement. So moment means déplacement. Okay, so moment, which is coming or going, it's a moment, and we use the déplacement. That's called the déplacement en français. Okay, so les verbes du déplacement. Whereas avoir for non-movement verb. So avoir is a non to have. It's not a movement verb. It's a non-movement verb. Okay, so which is okay. So now we're going to see the être form. Je suis or suis. Yeah, suis in spoken form. Suis. Tu es, or you can say t'es, and so on. So when we use the être verb as an auxiliary verb, le verbe auxiliaire, okay? Auxiliary verb is auxiliaire. Le verbe auxiliaire en français. In French, you say le verbe auxiliaire. In English, you say auxiliary verb. It needs to be accorded. It should agree with the subject gender. So if I am a woman, I, je, then I have to put I. If a masculine person, for example, Peter is speaking, je, as Peter is the subject, and then there is no E is needed. So it has to be agreed with the subject gender. So as you can see, if the subject is masculine, in English we say masculine. So wherever I put E, it's English. If I put F, it's French, okay? En français, en français, masculin. Because the IN should be like en. En, they all the pronunciation is en. So if the subject is masculine, simply venu. Je suis venu. I came, okay? If it is masculine. If the subject is feminine, or if it is feminine, yeah, the subject is it here. So the subject and it. If it is feminine, en français, in French, féminin, feminine, féminin. We need to add an E at the end of the verb. So in there, venu, je suis venu, Peter est venu, okay? And if it is I am, like a feminine, then we have to put E there. So, je suis venu, I came, okay? Not j'ai venu, okay? Because it's a movement verb. J'ai parlé, you can say je suis venu, I came, and means et. J'ai parlé, I came, and I talked. I came and I talked. to somebody else, okay? Which is we are going to build up slowly, slowly. Like lots of words and lots of sentences we are going to do soon. So, je suis venu, I came, et j'ai parlé. I came and I talked. Or you could say, je suis venu et j'ai donné. I came and I gave something else. Okay? So here you could see j'ai parlé, I spoke or I have spoken. Mais means but. Je suis venu or je suis venu. I came or I have come. Je suis venu or je suis venu. So we already know in English how to find the past participle of a verb, yeah? So I'm just giving you 2 seconds. Present, past participle verb. So want, wanted, because it's a ed verb. So it's a regular verb, want, wanted. And speak, spoke, spoken is irregular verb. And come is even irregular. Come, came, come, okay? So if you have to use with I have come, not I have came. Lots of people say I have came, which is wrong. So if anybody is learning English, then, it would be good point to point out. So not I have came, okay? I have come, but I came. So we already said for moment verbs, we use the auxiliary verb être in the past, not avoir, okay? Now we can see how to use a moment verb in the past using the auxiliary verb être. So venir means to come. Past participle could be venu or venu. So être in the present, je suis étudiant. If you want to say I am a student, je suis étudiant. If it is a feminine, je suis étudiante. Étudiante, so there isn't a E. So je suis étudiant, je suis étudiante. If Peter is speaking, Peter could say je suis étudiant. If Laura or Stephanie, je suis étudiante. We can also say Stefan, je suis étudiant. Stefan, Stephanie, je suis étudiante. Which means in English, I am a student. So you could see the A there, but here there is no indefinite article, okay? So if we want to use the venir verb now, so this is an example, I've just given you être verb in the present tense. If we want to do the venir in the present tense, we say je viens, I come or I'm coming. If you want to change that, take the je suis, and then we already know for the viens is the past participle is venu, so we just put the je suis venu. Je suis venu, je suis venu, if it is feminine. Make sense? So you take the je suis, and then we already know the venu. There it is, venu or venu. And we just join that. Okay? Je suis venu, je suis venu. So in simple past, we say I came. In present perfect, we say I have come or I've come. Not I came. Not I have came. Okay? That's wrong. So I came, I have come, I've come. So if you want to say informally, or your friends, or your brothers, your sisters, or whatever, you can say tu es, or te. You can also T apostrophe es, te. Okay, you are. So tu viens in the present tense. So you can say tu es étudiant. Tu es étudiant. You are a student. Okay. Tu viens means you come or you are coming. Tu es venu. Tu es venu. Stéphane, tu es venu. You came. Stéphane, you came. Stephanie, tu es venu. Okay, you came. You have come or you've come. If you want to say il est, he is, or he's an engineer. Il est ingénieur. Okay, so il vient, he's coming or he comes. Il est venu, he came. Okay, so il est venu, he came, or he has come. Right? Il est venu. So if it is elle est étudiant. So here, elle est étudiante. Elle est étudiante. So you're supposed to be joining this elle est, and then after that, elle est étudiante. And here, elle vient, she comes, or she's coming. Elle est venue, she came, or she has come. Elle est venue. So we already know on means we, and we are using the wrong grammar, but it is acceptable. On est, on est. So we are just literally joining on est, on est. We are on vient, on est venu, on est venu. We came, we have come. So if it is a group of feminine, group of girls, we say on est venu. So nous, which is the formal way of saying we. So nous sommes, do we remember? Nous sommes étudiants, or nous sommes étudiantes. If it is a group of students, female students, nous sommes étudiantes, or nous sommes étudiants. Okay, so we are. It's we are. And nous venons, so we already know nous avons, ONS, nous venons, we come, we are coming. But here we take the nous sommes, and then we put this one. Nous sommes venus, nous sommes venus. So this is why initially I would have said in another video. So the j'ai, the avoir, and the être verb is very, very important. We are going to keep using it in different ways whenever we are going to talk about in the past tense and other things. Okay. So avoir and être can be main verb. They can also become like auxiliary verb as well. And also we can't say they are like because in English, in French, désolé, sorry means désolé. In French, we've got like a first group, second group, third group, and verbs. And then avoir and être, they can't be coming in any of the groups, but we will dig them, we will, see them much in detail in the coming videos. Okay, nous sommes venus, nous sommes venus. We came, we've come. Not we have came, no, that's wrong. We have come, we have come. So if we want to say vous, like a family, vous êtes. So here we're supposed to do zet. Okay, z, vous êtes. You are a teacher, or you are an engineer, you are a doctor. Then you say vous êtes médecin. Vous êtes professor, teacher. In English, in French you say professor. But professor is like really in English is like kind of like even in medicine, if the doctor can, after the doctor, if they're just teaching, they've got a consultant and so on, then you can say professor. But in French, for the teacher, you could say professor. It depends if it is like a maternal school, you don't say professor, it's a different word. Okay, so if it is like a after like sixth form school and so on, you could say vous êtes professeur. So vous venez, so remember vous avez, so vous venez, vous avez, vous avez. So only for the past tense we need this one, vous êtes. For the present tense you can follow the same like nous avons, nous venons, vous avez, vous venez. Okay, for the past tense we need to take the être form. Vous êtes venu, so which means like a singular masculine person, probably Peter. Vous êtes venu, Peter. You came. Okay, and then Stéphane, vous êtes venu. And Stephanie, vous êtes venu, because Stephanie is a she. And if it is a group of male, like probably more than one person, plural, right? So let's say Peter and Stefan, vous êtes venu. Okay, so the vous could be plural as well, singular and plural. Peter et Stefan, vous êtes venu. And if we say Stephanie and Laura, Stephanie and Laura, Stephanie is in French, Stephanie and Laura, vous êtes venu. But remember, if you've got Stefan and Stephanie, then you can't use this one, because even there's a 99 girls, only one boy, we're supposed to be putting this one, venu. Okay, it's fine. You came, you all came, you two came, and you've come. So if you want to say they, like Peter and Stefan, Ils sont. So here it's not z, so. It's two s's. So sont, ils sont. They are. Ils sont étudiants. Okay. Ils viennent. So they come, they are coming. Ils sont venus. They came. And they have come. Ils sont venus. So if it is a group of female or two, probably Laura and Stephanie. Laura and Stephanie. Elles sont. Elles viennent. And then elles sont venues. But luckily, the pronunciation is ils sont venus, elles sont venues. They're all same. So you don't have to worry about if you want to communicate. Okay. Only if you have to write, you can. That comes later on. So first, let's practice speaking. Okay. So the more and more you visualize all of these things, already it would have become part of your memory. Okay. So when you start to writing, and then when you start to read, it is going to get better and better. Okay, better and better, not better and better. That's American English. Better and better. Okay, elles viennent, elles sont venues. Ditto, they have come. They have come, they've come. So almost finished. So just a recap of the previous video for non-movement verbs, because like non-movement verbs is parler and donner, and non-movement verbs we use the auxiliary avoir in the past, but movement verbs we use être. Okay, remember. So you could see je parle, j'ai parlé. Okay, it's here. It's not, we didn't je suis, we didn't say je suis. Je parle, j'ai parlé, j'ai parlé. Okay, I've spoken. And you see tu as, t'as, you have, tu parles, tu as parlé. You spoke, singular, plural, informal or formal. You have spoken, you've spoken. Il a, he has, il parle, he speaks, il a parlé, he spoke, he has spoken, he's spoken. So here we say ils ont, okay? But whereas ils sont, there is a sont. They are means there is another s should be there. So in that case we say ils sont. But here after the s we got the on. Ils ont, okay? Ils ont, ils parlent, ils ont parlé. They speak, they've spoken. Elles ont, and then that one is elles sont. They are. So it's very, very important. If you're saying elles ont means they have, if you say elles sont means they are. So that's in that little pronunciation, slight difference. People should be able to understand whether you are talking about they have or they are. Okay, elles ont means they have. Elles sont means they are. Okay, elles parlent, elles ont parlé. Ditto, they've spoken. So remember, we already say he's spoken. It's wrong to write he has. However, it's accepted in spoken form. He is, he is, he is, he has. So remember, we already done like kind of a they verb, like they I help, like I help. And then if you want to say the continuous, present continuous, we can also say j'aide or je suis en train d'aider. Yeah, en train means present continuous, or you can use it for the en train de. You can use it for continuous, all the continuous. We talked about this before. Je suis en train d'aider. Yeah, j'aide or je suis en train d'aider. And we also talked about just arrived, so you can use it viens, je viens d'arriver, something like that. And we also talked about future proche, like the near continuous, like je vais vous aider, I am going to help you. So we have just seen a lot of things. Just if you want to check any of those things, check the previous videos, and I will talk to you soon with more communication verbs. Au revoir, à bientôt, bye.